collectors and action figure fans? It's the one and only Optibottoms coming to you with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the incredible support of my patrons TJ, Emma, and their incredible family, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Class Ironworks. For the package, you do have that really cool Earthrise package. Of course, you got the Transformer text with the Generation logo, open window that fully showcases the figure. And the side here has a really cool image of Ironworks in his little mini base mode. Come around to the side of the package, you got that Earthrise sort of side bit where the arc is crashing down to Earth, as well as a whole bunch of other characters kind of surrounding it. Then you come around to the back of the package, you can see that he transforms in 10 steps, and you got images of him in his robot as well as, like I said, his base mode. Now, because you can use this with Micromasters, I did go out and buy one. Oh, well, technically two. Specifically, Trip Up and Daddy-O. Mostly because those are the ones that were there. So kind of a two-in-one video review coming at you guys. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Ironworks open up out of his packaging, and obviously in his base thing mode. We also have Daddy-O and Trip Up here to kind of show off the interaction. I guess I really didn't need that, as I have other little car guys. But hey, I saw these and wanted to buy something. But as you can see, now much like some of the other figures that we've gotten, Ironworks here is predominantly a parts former, I guess you could say. He separates and then reattaches. So continuing that trend that we got previously, Hasbro has decided to give us a couple of these guys. It's not bad. I mean, I'll be totally honest. Unless it was because of Emma and TJ, I was not going to pick this guy up. But one thing that's really nice about this is obviously the interaction and connectivity, as you can see with these different points with larger city bots like, say, Omega Supreme or some of those other large cities, which allows you to expand that, which is cool. I do appreciate that. And I think they do a fairly decent job of making this guy look like he's kind of like a crane of sorts. You can articulate this piece. This really doesn't do much. That's all static. I mean, you can rotate it, but that's about it. But I do like how you can lift that up. And then again, you got the little ramp right here. I mean, and you can put this kind of wherever you want. You can take this and, well, I guess you can't. Well, yeah, you can put it here. Just kind of slot that in there, and you can, you know, do that. I mean, you can put these in any place that you really want, so it's personal preference of sorts. It's a little bit easier. You can see that there's a slight grooving right there, so you just take this and kind of push it in straight on, locks it in there, so you can have him drive off, and then, oh, look, I fell off. So, I mean, you have that. These guys, I'm just gonna transform these little dudes real quick. Daddy-O. Rotate that around, and there you got Daddy-O, the cool guy. Daddy-O's, you know, that's a cool name. I like that. So I'll just set him right there. And here's Trip Up. Trip Up, you just rotate these legs. I mean, all of them pretty much do the same thing. And then you separate that, fold that back. There you got Trip Up. Can't really do much with his arms. Let's get these out of the way. There's a lot of junk with these dudes' arms, so it makes a difficult sort of transfer figure to do anything with. All right, there we go. Well, he's gonna fall. Whatever. Now, like I said, this is basically a parts forming type of thing. So we're gonna take all of this apart, separate everything like that. Put all of these pieces. There we go. And then this. Does this do anything? Oh yeah, that connects up into them. So we'll play with that here in a little bit. So basically, this is what you have, and then you're going to take this, lift this, rotate his head around. This is going to become an arm. So that's going to go right there. And then you can move this around and position that how you want. And so then you got to take this And let's see. How, oh, yeah, that's right. That's going to plug into his waist. Now I forgot how all this works. This is going to be a leg. Got to pull this piece out. There we go. It's one leg. There's another leg. Oh, that's difficult. There we go. Pull that out, pull that out. Then these are all going to attach to this. And then, yeah, this whole thing. This, well, I forgot. How is this actually attach on there? Here's his other arm. Oh, yeah, does that? Yeah, that locks in there. So you gotta pull that piece out. Let's see. Yeah, that gets in there really secure. So, son of a gun. I mean, alright, I know that that's gonna lock into his torso bit here, so that comes around here. You're gonna plug that in there. So this, oh no, you just pull that apart. I'm sorry. Pull that apart just like that. We're gonna put these legs there. Put that leg there. Kind of stand them up. And then this separates. Let's see. It's really stiff. There we go. All right. And then that's going to plug in on that side. That locks up there, just like that. And then this, you're going to take this, and you just plug that onto his back section there. Straighten all that. And then take this, you're going to put that right in there. You have a gun. And now, you have a robot. You know, and, oh, that opens. No. Okay, put that down like that. Oh, I mean, that's right. You can weaponize this guy and everything and add a whole bunch of different things to it. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, it comes together fairly well. Like, all of these figures that come together from some kind of like tanks or other vehicles to form a robot, they actually do a really good job. And I'm trying to remember, I know this homages like an original sort of figure. I don't really remember it too much. I mean, I don't have any real, like I said, interest in this. But on the merits of the toy, it's actually pretty cool. I do like how it comes together. It's fairly solid. All of these connecting points here work really very well. I mean, obviously, they can detach, but they still are fairly secure in there. I mean, he's not falling apart, which is really very impressive. First articulation, the head here is on a ball joint. It can wiggle left, right, all that kind of stuff. You got the shoulders, you have hinges, you have a rotation at the upper part of the bicep. You got two joints here at the elbow on this arm. Only one on this one, but, you know, it is what it is. You can rotate here at this hand, I guess. The one thing that does kind of stink is like this hand is molded in there, and then you got this piece right here, so it kind of is hidden. I wish that that was colored differently just to stand out a little bit more like a hand, but it's okay. One thing that's cool is the way that they engineered the waist rotation is it's on a little hinge right here in the back, so that's what swivels. There's not an actual peg here that makes it swivel. You got that little hinge piece on the back, so that's kind of interesting to see how they did that. You got softish ratchet joints moving forward and back, in and out, rotation, bend, super bend at the knee, nothing at the ankles, I don't. Oh no, yeah, you have ankle tilt, which is good. That's, I mean, wide sort of pose like that. That is a drunk robot that can't stand. But I mean, I do like them. Like I said, I was probably never going to pick them up. So again, thank you, TJ and Emma, for getting this for me. I probably wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. It is a solid figure. I don't know necessarily where I'm going to put them because, like I said, I feel like the best benefit for them is to expand those city bots in their city mode. So, because I don't display my city bots as cities, I haven't decided quite where I'm going to put this guy. So, we'll see. I'll figure out something, obviously. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Like I said, I mean, and the other thing is, like, you do have all these different ports and stuff on them. So all those figures that you can plug in and everything, you can still do that here. I mean, hey, if you wonder if you can do this. No, that would have been cool if they made that where you could actually hold that. I mean, he kind of can, but it's not really secure in there. So, I mean, you can do all sorts of different things with this guy. Bring in some Decepticons, and you can armor him up. I mean, go crazy with him. He's got all the holes, he's got all the ports, so soup this guy up. But, well, you can plug that in there and have him get blasted, or whatever. But yeah, I mean, solid figure. It's well done. It's of a character that I don't really have any interest in. I didn't have that original toy, so it's not that big of a deal. But based on the figure itself, pretty good. I'm really fairly impressed with it. Like I said, you can use him to armor up your other figures, all that fun stuff. So, while it's not one that I would immediately recommend, I think he's worth adding to your collection. If you wanted to expand your ranks of such and have a big old army of Autobots, why not? So, all that being said, all these Earthrise figures are in retail stores right now, so if you're looking for them, good luck and happy hunting. Or as always, you can do the really simple thing and just get them online at places such as Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon. For those places, I'll put links right down in the video description where you can go there and check out availability on him, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformer figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you would do one small thing for me, and that's simply just to hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. Again, I want to send a huge shout out to my patrons TJ and Emma, who through their direct support has made this review possible. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a patron, feel free to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/optibotimus. And finally, remember, the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.